Okay, split sliders are just a flexibility circuit. They can be done anywhere. Beam, floor, bars, whatever is an extra station. The first thing I would recommend is if you're beginners, probably don't use the sliders, to be honest. So you're gonna have them go into their lunge for their right leg split, just like what you would teach them in stretching.
Why the right leg?
Because we'll do both. And they're gonna do that, and then they're just gonna practice, put on one hand on each side. That's one of my rules. If you do not have your splits all the way down, your hands do not come off the ground. And there's one on each side. And then they're gonna push themselves, by themselves are going to slide into the split that they can do. Remind them their big toe needs to stay up to the ceiling, their knee should be up to the ceiling, their belly button as much as it can should be forward. And their knee behind should be, the kneecap should be touching the floor. Those are the big things. If they don't and cannot go all the way down, I recommend them stopping when their legs start bending. There's no point in having them push through and then start losing their form. It's better for them to just, like if they're in a split, and I'm gonna pretend, and they are like right here and there's so much they can do, they're like this, I would rather them just keep that leg straight, right? And do it to where it hurts under here, and then they hold it here. This is much better than being way down here like this. That's not a split. So teach them proper. Have them here until it starts hurting, and then they stop when it starts hurting. They don't go any further. And that's the right stretch. So you do that with both right and left legs. Now, in intermediate, sliders are good to use. Preferably only intermediate because it can be dangerous if they don't use it right.
Got my knee or two.
No, nope, just one leg. So same thing, if they don't go out, if their legs or their splits aren't all the way down, they cannot have their arms off the ground. And I don't want them to go into the splits with their arms out first. They're gonna hold it while they're pushing it out, and then they're gonna pull it back in. Back up to the position that they start. Back up and down.
Do they do it
just like that? Absolutely, do not ever let them do that. That was totally not okay. That could have really hurt her.
Me?
Yes, don't do that, okay? She's flexible, so it didn't hurt her, but if you are not flexible and you try to do that and then you accidentally just fall forward, you're going to the hospital. I mean, you're just gonna rip all your muscles apart. That is painful. Now, I highly doubt that you're going to get to use 2 sliders for splits, but if you do get to the point where they want to use the second slider, it would go on their back knee, because that's the point of where you push to go into a split. And their hands stay on the ground. So let's do that again with their hands already being on the ground.
There you go.
And they just push it out. Okay? And then they bring it back in. And they push it back out.
Fell off.
If it falls off on the back leg, it doesn't matter. The big one is the run in front. That's the one that's helping you the most. And those are split sliders.
Ta-da!